Alright, how is everybody doing today? Welcome back to another video. And today, what I have for everyone is my full review of the Newstarter Truly Wireless Bluetooth Gaming Earbuds. So, as I typically do, I've been using these earbuds for a good amount of time, and I finally feel like I've gathered all my thoughts and opinions on them, and that's what I'm going to share with everyone in this full review. So hopefully by the end of this video, you guys and gals know whether or not if these earbuds are worth picking up. Alright? So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Now starting off, the first thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall build quality and design of the earbuds. Now from a build quality and design standpoint, I have to say Newstarter has done a great job. Now these earbuds are built primarily out of your plastic material, so you have a combination of glossy and a combination of texturized plastic for these, which makes them extremely lightweight and durable. And overall, I have to say the build quality on these is really good, if not top notch. And jumping over to the design, this is basically your standard stem earbud style design. But one gripe that I have about the design is the way that this contours to your ear kind of makes it uncomfortable. So the overall comfort level of these earbuds does take a hit there. So I do think the overall design needs to be improved. But overall, on the whole, when we talk about both aspects together, the overall build and design together, I have to say it's really good. Not top notch, but really good. Okay? Now, moving on, the next thing I want to talk about with everyone is the core features on board with these earbuds. Let's run through these quick, fast, in a hurry, and I'll expand on the important stuff as we go through. So talking about the core features of these earbuds right here, these bad boys are feature packed. So core feature number one, these bad boys do support Bluetooth 5.0 technology built in, so you can truly live that hashtag wireless lifestyle. And they do have a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. And spoiler alert, the Bluetooth on these is pretty much top notch. So no issues with the Bluetooth, no issues whatsoever. Another core feature is the fact that these earbuds incorporate IPX5, waterproofing, and sweat resistance. So anything over IPX4 means they're fully submergible. So yes, you can indeed take these into the shower with you, and they should still work no problem, as long as you make sure that you fully dry them off and you fully dry off the contact points for the earbuds. They will work no problem even after you get them soaked. Now, I would not recommend you take the earbuds into the shower with you, but a lot of people ask that question, so I always feel compelled to point that out. It is possible with these. Remember, anything over an IPX4 rating can be fully submerged. So the fact that these are IPX5 waterproof and sweat resistant makes them a really nice pair of earbuds, and that overall is a really solid core feature in my opinion. Okay? So the next core feature on these is that they do incorporate hybrid active noise cancellation with 2 dedicated modes. So with that hybrid active noise cancellation, they have a dedicated music mode and they have a dedicated gaming low latency mode. And I have to say, in terms of the noise cancellation and the active noise cancellation, I have to say it's noticeable. It gets the job done. And those 2 dedicated modes are definitely noticeable, but I definitely think it can be improved. But it still is a core feature nevertheless, so I felt compelled to point it out. Moving on now, these bad boys do support USB Type-C with the charging case, so that's a really nice core feature there. So say it with me one time, one cable to rule them all, USB Type-C, all the things. Alright, so really happy to see USB Type-C on board with these. And they also do support quick charging. So in particular, 5 minutes of charge should give you overall 1 hour of usage, depending on what you're doing with the earbuds and depending on what volume that you keep them at. Now, during my testing, that 5 minutes of charge actually got me about 1.5 hours of overall usage. Now, I did my testing with these earbuds with the earbuds set to either 35% volume or 50% volume respectfully. Okay? So your results may vary on that, but I can indeed vouch for that fast charging with the earbuds. So really solid core feature there as well. And one of my absolute favorite core features on these is that you can use the earbuds in true independent mode, so one earbud at a time, regardless of whichever earbud you want to use, and you can use them in true stereo mode. So I always feel compelled to point that out because in my opinion, that is a must-have feature, especially on Bluetooth earbuds. So really happy to see that feature is located on these earbuds. Really top-notch feature overall. And the last thing that I want to point out in terms of features, these earbuds do come with an 18-month manufacturer warranty from the date of purchase. And side note, this is my second unit. I was having some Bluetooth connectivity problems with the first unit. I reached out to the manufacturer and I reached out to Amazon, and I was actually able to get this second unit in without any issues. Sorry, y'all, I can't talk today. So kudos to Amazon and kudos to Newstarter, the manufacturer of these earbuds. Good stuff indeed. So that pretty much goes over all the core features on these. Now let's keep it moving. Up next now, let me now share my opinions on the overall sound quality, volume, and the bass on these. If you want a more accurate opinion, because this is just going to be a brief run-through, please feel free to check out my Fit and Sound demo where I went into my opinions of these in a little bit more detail in terms of the sound quality, the volume, and the bass. But in terms of the sound quality, it definitely does need some improvement. I did notice some noticeable distortion at max volume. There was definitely some noticeable crackling and popping. Okay? So the sound quality definitely needs some improvement. But the overall volume is top notch. And the overall bass on these is really good. It's really nicely balanced. It does pack a really good punch. But it is lacking a little bit in the grit department. I really want to be able to feel the bass and feel the grit. I want to feel like I'm there listening to the music as it's happening. I want to be in the moment. So it does have really good bass, even though it's lacking a little bit in the grit department. So overall, when we talk about all three of these categories, the sound quality, the volume, and the bass on the whole is just really good in my overall opinion. Now let's keep it moving now. Up next, let's talk about the overall microphone performance, or the IE, mic quality of these earbuds. And this is another important category for me because I do a lot of stuff with Bluetooth earbuds. There's a lot of general phone calls, video calls, dictating text messages, dictating emails, so on and so forth, interacting with my devices via their voice assistant. All of that takes place usually via the onboard microphones on a pair of Bluetooth earbuds. So this is a very important category for me, and I'm very happy to report that the microphones on these earbuds are really, really good, and I didn't have any issues, okay? No issues whatsoever, okay? Not quite top notch because it was missing a word here or there when I was dictating my text messages and dictating my emails, okay? But other than that, it pretty much worked flawlessly. But it's not quite top notch, so the overall microphone performance on here is really good in my overall opinion. Now, let's keep it moving here. Up next, the next thing I want to talk about with everyone and take you guys and gals through is I'm going to briefly run everyone through the overall pairing steps of these earbuds, and then we're going to go ahead and run through the Bluetooth earbud button controls, and we're going to keep it moving. Alright? So let's dive into these pairing steps right now. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer before we get in, just so everyone knows. These pairing steps will work with any Bluetooth compatible device. So as long as the device that you're trying to connect these earbuds up to supports Bluetooth, you should be good to go. And the general steps for connecting up Bluetooth earbuds are generally the same. It just looks a little bit different depending on the OS or the platform that you are using. So Android looks a little bit different than Windows, which looks a little bit different than iOS, which looks different than Linux, so on and so forth. But you follow along with these general steps and you should be good to go. Alright, so let's get into this now. And today we are demonstrating on Android. Sadly, I haven't locked down that iOS device yet. Now, I keep saying that because I know Android and iOS are the most popular mobile OSs, and that's what a lot of people use. So I would really like to have an Android device and an iOS device. Sadly, can't lock one down as of yet. So we're just doing this demonstration on Android. But again, these steps will work on your phone, on your laptop, on your desktop, you name it. As long as it has Bluetooth connectivity, these steps will work. Alright, now let's go ahead and run through these steps real quickly here. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put our phone into pairing mode. So we got to turn on our display. Boom. Then we want to swipe down twice to bring up our quick toggles. So 1, 2. Now this is our quick toggles here. And then from the quick toggles area, we want to tap on the Bluetooth quick toggle once to turn it on. So you can see right there, it's going to take a second and turn on. Then we want to press and hold to take us into the Bluetooth subsettings menu right there. And then up at the top, you're going to see an option that says pair a new device with a little plus button next to it. We're going to tap on that. And that's going to put our device into Bluetooth pairing mode. Alright? So now our device is ready to go and it's ready to pair up with the earbuds. Now, the next thing we need to do is decide how we want to pair up the earbuds. Now you could do this one of two ways. You can power on the earbuds by pressing and holding on the touch sensitive area for 3 to 5 seconds. Keep holding after it powers on. It's going to say pairing mode and it will be in pairing mode. You could do that for both earbuds or one earbud at a time, or you can put it into the charging case, close the case, open the case, it will automatically power on, you wait for a little bit, and it will automatically go into pairing mode. So, being as that's the easiest way to get these earbuds into pairing mode, I think that's the way I'm going to demonstrate it here today. So we're just going to pick up the case, drop the earbuds in, okay, make sure they seat properly. Now it's magnetized, but you do want to make sure it seats properly. Okay. Close it for a little bit. Wait like a second. Okay. Now open it. And they'll automatically power on and go into pairing mode and connect to each other first. So here we go. We're going to open it up. It's going to automatically power on. You can see it there. Then it connects to each other. And now it's in pairing mode. You can see the light is flashing. Now, on our device, inside of the available Bluetooth devices, we want to just tap on this model number right here. MD011. That's the model number for the earbuds. So tap on that. Go ahead and confirm that we want to pair with the pairing confirmation dialog box. Tap confirm pair. And you can see now it's paired up to our Android device. And inside of the Bluetooth subsettings, we'll get our actively paired device. So we get an active indicator along with a battery percentage indicator. And if we go home and we swipe down twice to bring up our quick toggles again, 1, 2, you can see underneath our Bluetooth quick toggle, we get the name of our connected device and its battery percentage. Now, if you're on an older iOS device, if you swipe over to your toggle area page on your iOS device and you swipe down, you'll see your connected Bluetooth device and you'll get a sense of its battery percentage. Now, if you're on a newer iOS device running newer software, you will have a Bluetooth connected device widget that you can put anywhere on your home screens, anywhere where you're allowed to put widgets on your iOS device. So that's how you could tell what's connected to your iOS device and the battery percentage, and that's how you could tell what's connected to your Android device and the battery percentage. Now, I just want to do a quick latency test for y'all, and then we're going to go ahead and cut to a clip that I made earlier going over the Bluetooth earbud button controls. So let me pull up some music real quick. Okay, and we're going to turn the volume down so we don't run into any copyright stuff. Alright, but we're going to pull this music up and we're going to let it play. And I know you can't hear it. Let me turn it down a little bit more. I definitely don't want my mics to be able to pick it up. Alright, so That's good. So it's playing, and the sound is coming out of both earbuds here. Okay? So if we pull it out, the sound is coming out of both earbuds. Okay? So you got true stereo audio coming out of both earbuds. Now, let's say you were around the house cleaning up, rocking out with the earbuds in stereo mode, but then you want to go for a workout or something where you only want to use one earbud at a time. Well, that's real easy. All you have to do is decide which earbud you don't want to use. You can either press and hold that earbud's touch sensitive area for 3 to 5 seconds. It will beep and then power off. Or you can drop it back in the case and close the lid and it will automatically power off. So let's check the latency. Let's see what happens when we drop one of these in the case. So let's use this one. Drop it in. Close it, and you can see the music is still playing. It disconnects, and it was seamless. It was a seamless transition. No pause, no disrupts. The music is still playing through the connected earbud right there. Now, you can also do the same thing to put it back in stereo mode. So you just open up the case. It's going to power on. It's going to connect. You can see it powered on. It flashes once when it's connected. And now the earbuds are back in stereo mode. And once again, you can see the music didn't stop, the music didn't pause. Very seamless transition, so no connectivity or any latency issues. And we could do the same thing with the right. So drop the right in the case, close the case. It's going to disconnect. It's still going to play through the left. And you can see very seamless transition, very nice handoff between the earbuds. This is what I like to see. This is really good overall latency. And let me just tell you real quick, we could take this out now. Latency test is done. Whether you're listening to music, listening to movies, what have you, there are no lip latency issues. So everything works perfectly with these earbuds. So really good overall latency and connectivity in my overall opinion. Okay? So real quick Bluetooth earbud pairing steps and real quick latency test. Now let me go ahead and cut in a clip from what I did earlier going over the Bluetooth earbud button controls, and we'll be right back with the rest of this review. So I'll be right back. I'll see everyone in a second. I hope y'all find it helpful. I'm going to cut that in right here. Alright, how's everybody doing? And in this portion of the video, I just want to take everyone through the Bluetooth earbud button controls for the Newstarter truly wireless Bluetooth gaming earbuds. And I gotta tell y'all this, these earbuds are feature packed. So let's dive in. Let's not waste any time. So as y'all can see, I got the earbuds in my ears right here. And I do have it connected up to my Pixel 2 XL right here, just so you can see. I'm sorry that that's kind of blown out, but that is connected. Okay, just so y'all can see right there. And let's go ahead and get into these Bluetooth earbud button controls now. Now, starting off, the first thing we're going to go over are the play and pause music controls. So, to play or pause your music, all you have to do is double tap the right or double tap the left earbud to play, and then double tap it again to pause. So let's demonstrate. So we're going to double tap it once. 1, 2. Music starts playing, as you can see there. Then we're going to double tap it again. 1, 2. And y'all can see the music pauses. So we do have play and pause functionality with these earbuds. Alright? Now, the next thing I want to go over is the volume controls. Now, to control the volume, it's a single tap on the right for volume up, or a single tap on the left for volume down. Let's demonstrate. So let's start the music. Okay, music playing. 1 tap on the right. Volume going up. Volume going up. Volume going up. Just like that. 1 tap on the left. Volume going down. Volume going down. Volume going down. Volume going down. 1 tap on the left. 1 tap on the right for volume up. 1 tap on the left for volume down. Alright, now let's say you want to go to the next track or the previous track, or you want to restart the track. Well, that's easy too. It's kind of difficult for me, especially with these touch controls, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy. To go to the next track, you just triple tap the right earbud. to go to the previous track or restart the track, you triple tap the left earbud. Alright? So let's demonstrate. Let's go to the next track now. 1, 2, 3. I messed it up. There you go. And we go to the next track with a triple tap. Right? One more time. So let me show you. Let me try not to mess up. So go to the next track. Just like that. And we go to the next track. Now, let's say you want to restart the track or go to the previous track. Well, triple tap on the left for that. So you triple tap once, it's going to restart the track. You triple tap again, it's going to take you to the previous track. Let's attempt to demonstrate it now. Here we go. So triple tap. Alright, messed it up. Restart. And previous track. You can see it took me a little while, right? So, but you can see triple tap once will restart. Triple tap again will take you to the previous track. Let's try it one more time. Triple tap. Messed it up. Restart. Previous track. Just like that. Y'all saw I finally got it to work. So, next track, triple tap on the right. Previous track or restart, triple tap on the left. Okay? Once you get the hang of it, it should be like second nature. Now, let's get into our touch controls. So we do have a large variety of touch controls. Now, we can turn on and cycle through the hybrid active noise cancellation by pressing and holding on the right earbud for 2 seconds. In particular, we got 2 hybrid noise cancellation modes. We have a dedicated low latency mode, and we have a dedicated music mode. Now, one thing I want to point out is, once you turn on the active hybrid noise cancellation, you can't turn it off. Excuse me. You can't turn it off unless you fully power off the earbuds. Alright? So let's demonstrate. You're going to get a beep followed by an audible tone letting you know that it's turned on. That it's turned on. So press and hold on the right for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Got the beep, and it said game mode. Now game mode is on. Alright? So this is a nice low latency mode, and I've actually tested it, and it works out really good for playing games. Now if you press and hold again for 2 seconds, we're going to go into music mode. So 1, 2. And now we're in music mode. Got the beep, got the audible tone, music mode. Alright? So pressing and holding on the right for 2 seconds will turn on and cycle through your active hybrid noise cancellation modes. Now, pressing and holding on the left for 2 seconds will activate your voice assistant. So not only can you activate your voice assistant with your word phrase, but you can also do it with a press and hold for 2 seconds on the left earbud. And it works with or without music playing. So let's demonstrate it both ways now. So music is playing. 1, 2. Got the beep. What's the weather like in Palm Bay this evening? Okay, got the audible feedback. Alright. And now, what's neat about the most recent Google update is, even though the music was playing, once I call upon the assistant, it pauses the music and puts it in the background. Now, if I tap out of the assistant window, the music starts playing again. Alright? So really good stuff there. Now, we can also call upon our voice assistant with the music paused. So let's pause the music. And the music is paused. Let's press and hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2. What's the weather like this evening in Palm Bay? Alright. And there we have it. Alright. So, that officially goes over all of our Bluetooth earbud button controls for the Newstarter truly wireless Bluetooth gaming earbuds. Now, we do have a bare minimum set of phone call controls. So, in particular, we got a double tap on the right or the left earbud to answer and end phone calls. And we got a press and hold for 2 seconds on the right or the left earbud to reject an incoming call. That's it. No more, no less when we talk about phone call controls with these earbuds. I'll be sure to put those commands up on the screen for y'all to check out. But that concludes this portion of the video. Hope you guys and gals enjoyed it. I hope y'all found it helpful. And now let's jump back into the full review. So I will see you guys on the other side. Peace. Alrighty everyone, so real quick, Bluetooth earbud button controls section there. As I said earlier, I hope everyone enjoyed it and I hope y'all found it helpful. And please forgive any mistakes that I made during that video. When I record that section of the video, I'm just doing my best to demonstrate all of that stuff to y'all in one take with no script. So if mistakes happen, it is what it is. But once you get the hang of it, you should get it down packed. Anyways, let's move on now. Let's move on to some of these other categories. So the next thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall Bluetooth range and strength. Okay? And as I stated earlier, these earbuds have Bluetooth 5.0 technology built in, and the overall range and strength is pretty much top notch. Now, as long as I had my connected device within that 10 meter or 33 foot range, I didn't have any issues. But the minute I stepped outside of that range, then it disconnected, I was having connectivity issues, so on and so forth. But because it is exactly as the manufacturer specified, and I didn't have any issues when I was inside of that designated 10 meter or 33 foot range, that leads me to state that the Bluetooth range and strength on these is top notch. Okay? So let's keep moving here. Now, up next, the next thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall durability of these earbuds. Now, sadly, I have not dropped these. Even though this is my second unit, I haven't dropped these. I haven't gotten them super wet. Now, I did put them through a couple workouts, but they didn't get super wet, and I haven't dropped them. So in terms of overall durability, I can't really give y'all my opinions on that because I was a good boy with these, and we didn't have any type of drop test with these. Okay? But that being said, based on the build material with these, I feel as though the durability on these should be decent. They should be able to handle maybe 1 or 2 drops. So if you're a clumsy individual like myself, they should be more apt to survive. But you do want to be extremely careful because all it does take is 1 good drop to ruin your product or ruin your earbuds. So be careful, but the overall durability on these should be okay to good. Alright? But in terms of my experiences with it, I have not dropped these whatsoever. So they still look and perform as if they're in brand new mint condition. Alright? So good stuff there. Good stuff indeed. Alright, let me knock on wood. I would hate to drop them after this video is finished. But the durability on these is really good. Now, moving on, let's now talk about the overall charge times and the overall battery life of these earbuds. Now, before I can get into my particular results, which were again done in terms of battery life with the earbuds set to either 35% volume or 50% volume, respectfully, we do got to go over the manufacturer's estimates, okay? And, you know, I was a little bit disappointed by these estimates because they didn't match up with what really happened in real life, and let me explain. So in terms of the manufacturer's estimates for the battery life of the earbuds, okay, and the battery life of the case, this comes directly from the manufacturer's website, and it comes directly from their Amazon product page. So these earbuds are supposed to last you, and I quote, 10 hours on a single charge, and then using the charging case, you should get an additional 40 hours of usage. So if you do the math, that means that 10 4s are 40. So the charging case is supposed to get you an additional 4 charges, equaling up to that 40 hours, including the charging case. Also, since we're here, we might as well go over the manufacturer's estimates for the charge times for the buds and the case. So the manufacturer stated, and I quote, that the earbuds should charge up in about an hour, okay, and the charging case should charge up in about an hour using that built-in USB Type-C charging port. Again, very happy to see USB Type-C built into these, especially for the price. So, those are both of the manufacturer's estimates. Now let's get into my results. Now, talking about the battery life, on a single charge in stereo mode, these earbuds were lasting me 5 to 7 hours on a single charge. Okay? So once again, I was a little bit puzzled while I was testing these, because I go to the website, it says 10 hours. I go to the Amazon page, it says 10 hours. I come back, I'm getting 5 hours, I'm getting 7 hours, I'm getting 5 hours, I'm getting 7 hours. So I'm getting a little puzzled. To go back to the product page, read through. I go back to the product page, I read through 10 hours, 40 hours including the charging case. Come back, 5 hours with my usage style, 7 hours with my usage style. I'm like, okay, something's not adding up here. So I break out the box, I pull up the user manual, and lo and behold, inside of the user manual, when we talk about battery life, it says these earbuds should last you 5 hours on a single charge. I'm like, wait a minute, pause, hard pause. 5 hours. 5 hours. But the product page says 10. So I'm like, I was very disappointed to see that what they advertise and what the earbuds are actually capable of in terms of usage are dramatically different. Okay? So I was kind of disappointed there. But in terms of what the user manual said, 5 hours on a single charge, these earbuds hit that no problem. And again, I did these tests at 35% volume and 50% volume respectively. Okay, I have no idea what they did when they came up with their manufacturer's estimates, but I was very disappointed in these earbuds in terms of stereo usage battery life. Okay? Now, that being said, in terms of independent mode usage battery life, using one earbud after the other at a time, I was actually getting exactly as advertised battery life. So 5 to 7 hours, if you double it up, because we're using it one after the other, that 5 turns to 10, and that 7 turns to 14, right? And then if you include the 4 additional charges from the charging case, that 10, okay, turns to 40. Oh, it's matching up now. You see that? And that 7 turns to 56. 7 sevens are 14, 5 fives are 10, multiplied by 4, 40, 56. Correct. So see, now in independent mode, you're getting exactly as advertised. So I was kind of disappointed by the stereo mode battery life, but in independent mode, these hit the mark no problem. Okay? So the overall battery life in stereo mode definitely needs some improvement, but if you're picking these up to use them one at a time, you really are going to have an enjoyable experience in my opinion. So that goes over my overall results with the battery life for the earbuds. Now, let's get into my overall results with the charging case and the charging. Now, again, the manufacturer estimated that these should charge up in about an hour for the buds and an hour for the case. Now, in my particular testing, which was done with fast charging, y'all know, if y'all saw any of my other earbud videos, anytime I plug something in, I'm getting the absolute fastest charging speeds. Now, with my testing, I was averaging anywhere between an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and 5 minutes. So just over what the manufacturer advertised, okay? So, am I a little bit disappointed by that? Yes, but those are really good overall charge times for the case and the buds, so I could let that one slide. Is it as advertised? No, but it's still pretty good. And again, if you're looking for a quick charge up, 5 minutes of charge will give you 1 hour of usage. You might get a little bit more depending on the volume that you keep the earbuds at. So overall charge times with the buds in the case is actually really, really good. Okay? So that goes over the overall battery life with these, and that goes over the overall charge times with these. Okay? Now let's keep it moving. Now let's briefly summarize the positives and the negatives of these earbuds. Then we're going to jump into the last part of the video. I'm going to give y'all my overall final thoughts. We're going to talk about pricing and availability, and I'm going to make an overall recommendation or two. But real quickly, let's run through these positives real quick, okay? So, the overall build quality on these is really good, okay? In terms of the core features on these have a really solid top-notch core feature set, okay? In terms of the volume and the bass on these are really good. In terms of the microphone performance on these are really good. They have some really good overall microphone performance. They have a top-notch Bluetooth range and strength, okay? In terms of durability, they should be really good, okay? And they are available at a really great price, okay? That goes over all of the positives in my opinion, okay? Now, let's briefly run through the negatives. Because of the design, in my opinion, for extended listening, I feel as though these earbuds aren't as comfortable. And even with swapping out the tips, I couldn't quite get a really nice seal, and they were just really uncomfortable. Now, granted, they only last for about 5 to 7 hours, so I didn't really get fatigued while using them, but I just noticed the overall comfort level wasn't as good as it could be. Alright? So the comfort on these, i.e. the design of these, definitely needs to be improved. Alright? That being said, the overall sound quality on these definitely does need to be improved. There should be no distortion on the low or the high ends of the volume spectrum. So the sound quality definitely needs some overall improvement. And other negatives, the battery life of these earbuds while in stereo mode, using them in stereo mode usage, definitely needs to be improved. Now, I was super excited when I came across these on Amazon because y'all know me, when I test out Bluetooth products or accessories, and in particular earbuds or headphones, I'm looking for that all-elusive 10 hours plus battery life. So when I saw 10 hours on a single charge, I was like, what? Word? Add to cart. I'm like, we're going to put that to the test. Add to cart. So I was very disappointed that 10 hours actually can only be achieved when you use the earbuds in independent mode. In stereo mode, we're looking at 5 to 7. So the battery life on these definitely does need to be improved. Other than that, those are all the major negatives that I came across with these. And now we're going to get into my usual gripes. So the charging case doesn't have a built-in LED readout display. But what it does have is that when the earbuds are charging, let me show you real quick. Let's do a quick demo. When the earbuds are charging, if you drop them in the case real fast, gotta put this in the right way, okay, and put this in the right way, okay. When they're charging up, you'll see the green light comes on. When the earbuds are fully charged, the green light goes off. So I don't have a problem with that, although it's not a LED percentage readout display. That's pretty straightforward. The issue that I have with the charging case is, one, when the charging case is low, you don't know. The only way you know the battery on the charging case is low is if you drop the earbuds in and it doesn't charge the earbuds. That means that the battery on the charging case is dead. It's not even low, it's just dead. So I would have really enjoyed a better way, i.e. a LED percentage readout display, to know what the charge level of the earbuds is and what the charge level of the case is, and when the case battery is low. Yeah. You don't know how many times during my testing I went to charge the earbuds only to realize that they're not charging. Oh, because the charging case is dead. Like, wow. That happened to me so many times, it was ridiculous. Okay? But that could be alleviated with a LED percentage readout display. You put a little indicator to indicate the charge level for the buds. You put another indicator to indicate the charge level for the case, along with their accompanying percentages. Okay? Would have made these really nice. Other than that, there is no wireless charging on these. whatsoever. So, although they are truly wireless, if I bring over my wireless charging pad here, they are not a truly wireless experience. So you see, if I drop them on, it's not working, and I'm actually getting a negative warning here from my wireless charger. So no wireless charging built into this charging case. That's another gripe that I don't like. And y'all might say, well, that's not a big deal. But I beg to differ, because for this price, the price we're getting ready to talk about, there are earbuds, Bluetooth earbuds, with better battery life and built-in wireless charging. So I would have really loved to see wireless charging on these earbuds, okay? So those are just my typical gripes or negatives with these. And I pretty much went over the major negatives with these earbuds already. Now, as I always do, I have a full list of the positives and the negatives of these earbuds thrown up in post for you guys and gals to check out. And as I always say, I am not perfect and I never claim to be. So if there's a positive or a negative that I forgot to mention, or a positive or negative that you experienced because you decided to pick up these earbuds, please leave that feedback down below. Okay? All feedback, as always, is greatly appreciated. Alright? But that briefly summarizes the positives and the negatives. Now let's get into the final part of this video. Let's talk pricing, availability. I'm going to get into sharing my overall final thoughts and my overall opinion and recommendation. Now, in terms of pricing, and I have the accompanying screenshots thrown up in post, I was actually able to pick this up from Amazon. And before any gift cards or coupons got tallied, the retail price on these was $29.39. Now, at the time of my purchase, there was actually a $2 off coupon. So that dropped the price from $29.39 to $27.39. Now, also, because you guys use those affiliate links that I keep down below in the description of all of my newer videos, I was actually able to cash in a $15.58 Amazon gift card to drop the price even lower. So, at checkout, when I had to pay money, these bad boys ran me $11.81. And once again, I can't thank you guys and gals enough for using those affiliate links. Y'all get the absolute best deal, and I get a small percentage of kickback that I put back into the channel. So in my opinion, that's a win-win for everybody. So I appreciate that so much, and I ask that y'all continue to do so. Alright? So in terms of the pricing, so if you're buying these and you're not getting any coupons, I don't think there's a coupon still available, or you're not cashing in any Amazon gift cards, you're looking at a retail price, and there was no taxes on these, a retail price of $29.39. Okay? At that price, can I recommend that y'all pick up these earbuds? Well, if you're in the market for an inexpensive pair of gaming Bluetooth style earbuds, I can almost say yes, okay? It's really going to come down to your experience. But in my opinion, and based on my experience with these earbuds, can I recommend that you pick them up? I would have to say no. So based on my overall experience, I would have to say no, you really can't pick these up. But keep in mind, y'all, this video, as with all of my videos, is just based on my experience and my overall opinions with the product. And everybody has their own different experiences and opinions. So these are just mine. So it's a no for me, but y'all might pick these up and think something completely different. Again, that's why all the links to where y'all can pick these up at some really great prices will be available down below in the video description. And as always, those are affiliate links, so I do get a small percentage of kickback that I do put back into the channel. But that pretty much does it for this review. So can I recommend these? I would have to say no. There are better options at similar prices that are going to give you better battery life and give you an overall better experience with better features. I'll link up some recommended earbuds down below along with their video coverage. Okay? But that being said, if you guys and gals enjoyed this video and or you found it helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. As always, if you would like to see more content like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when I publish new videos. That being said, all the links to where y'all can pick up these earbuds at some really great prices along with my extended coverage will be available down below in the video description. So as always, down below in the video description should be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Now, I'm really pumped about the end part here. This whole video, okay, minus the Bluetooth earbud button controls, okay, this whole video was recorded using the primary 12 megapixel camera on the Google Pixel 3a XL in true 4K at 30 frames per second with no external microphone hooked up. Okay, the Bluetooth earbud button control section was recorded with the front and rear facing cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Active in 720p at 30 frames per second. But please let me know what you think of the overall video quality coming out of the camera on the 3a XL and the overall video quality coming out of the front and the rear facing cameras on the S7 Active down below in the comments. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated. Also, let me know what you think of the overall microphone performance coming out of the 3a XL and the overall microphone performance coming out of the S7 Active. Again, all feedback, as always, is greatly appreciated. And keep it respectful, please. All right? Keep it respectful, please. So let's get into a nice, respectful conversation about these earbuds, about the video quality of this video, about the microphone quality of this video, down below in the comments. I will meet everyone down there. All right? Hope everyone is having a great day. Hope you guys and gals are staying safe out there. And I will catch everyone in my next video. Have a good one, everybody. We are out of here. Peace.